If you feel tired and worried about your Airbnb business, guys, now especially if you're looking to get bookings from Airbnb and booking.com, and this season, especially going into the low season, there's a big challenge around getting your property filled in. So it doesn't matter what part of the world you are in, this video is for you. Now we're looking to find 4 ways to boost your Airbnb business. And look, if you're new to this channel, my name is Piers BK from GrowYourBnb and automateyourbnb.com. So recently we've seen that more and more Airbnb owners are now understanding why you've got to build a brand, why you've got to build a website and everything to do with it. But it doesn't stop there, because a lot of people forget the little strategies that actually can boost their Airbnb portfolio. And especially I work with different clients from different locations, and every time I speak to someone, I also get to learn a lot about their business, their thought process, and especially why they've invested on building a brand with us, right? So I'm going to go with the first one, which I truly believe has worked for most people if you do it right. And let's talk about the boost number 1. So boost number 1 is introduce yourself to 5 management companies locally that operate in your investment area. Now, numbers of reason why I say that. Firstly, I think people forget the power of collaboration, actually understanding why you should go and speak to them. Now, look, the reality is the management company might turn around and say, oh, by the way, I can help you get bookings and we can manage your property for you and stuff like that. But that's not what you're looking for. So the conversation you're having with them is you're happy increasing your portfolio, you're happy running the business, but actually for them, they've already got probably, especially if they've got over 20 properties, they probably have a little bit of systems around direct bookings. And for you, you are probably going to have a property that could fit their customers and guest needs. So by building relationship with a management company, not only you're telling them that you've got properties available for potential leads that they probably can't serve. They might have a messed up calendar, they've got bookings and they feel like they've got a solid booking that come in, which they can't serve as a property owner or property management company. They are going to pass it over to you. And generally, I've seen it again and again when I see on social media people going, oh, I've been passed over a lead by and I'm like, that's great. All you need to do is speak to them and introduce yourself. Obviously, introduce your property and your website if you've got one. So that is boost number 1. Straight after this video, just pause it now and just email those 5 management companies you believe you can build great relationship and hopefully get some bookings this slow season. Boost 2, register yourself in other platforms such as Comfy Workers, Situ, Silverdoor. If they're basically companies, I think they have a minimum property that you've got to have. There's TradeState, and there are different companies, especially if you just go into Google and type in certain kind of keywords, right? Service accommodation in blah, blah, blah. You'll probably see those company actually rank. Now you want to speak to them and get your property registered urgently. Now I've actually worked with the owner of Comfy Workers and I understand their thought process about how they want to collab between properties, and obviously they're heavy on outreaching to people, contractors. They speak to their guests all the time. They've got a dedicated sales team that does it for them. Now all you're doing is by going into them, you're tapping into their salespeople and paying them a 5%, 10%, whatever commission, or even 15%. Now most people might turn around and say, actually, Piers, their rates are not great, but we're thinking about the low season strategy at the moment, right? We're looking at hopefully getting those property filled in, making a little bit of profit, while we know that at the end of the winters or the low season pass by, you've got a very, very good healthy profit coming in. But also look, if you're in a different part of the world, I've got people watching it from US, Dubai, you will have other property providers like what I've said in the UK, Comfy Workers, Silverdoor, Situ. You will probably have some companies in your country that will do exactly the same thing. So that is probably what I would recommend. Again, it's worked for probably 80% of our clients in winter months, and it's a great strategy to have when a lot of people are worried about not getting any bookings. Boost 3 is going to be very simple, but I can guarantee you 99% of operators don't actually do it, which is very simple. Get into your WhatsApp. Now, if you don't have a business WhatsApp, go and get yourself a business WhatsApp and literally send offers to your past guests. All the guests who has stayed with you this year, make sure you go into, and again, this is the challenging part of a lot of operators don't have. They don't actually have a CRM system, which in GrowYourBnb, I always say to my clients, actually, the first thing I want to build in week number 3 is I build them a solid CRM system for direct bookings, because the times like winter month, you don't have to worry about going and finding people's phone number. You've got it in one place. Then you can literally place a team member who can literally outreach and send some offers to your guests. Now, remember guys, email marketing doesn't work anymore. It's got less than 5% open rate. WhatsApp has got over 80% open rate, right? And also remember guys, it's data protection and stuff. So there's a little bit around, make sure your data protection ICO registered. If you're in a different part of the world, make sure you're 100% looking after that as well. But in a nutshell, now, as long as you protect your legal side, you are now outreaching to people who either have stayed with you or had made an inquiry with you, and give them an offer for a specific date over the winter month strategy. Great way, because you only need one good customer and client or guest to say, actually, we're looking to come for a month. So another great strategy that you want to utilize straight away after this video. Boost number 4 is going to be a little bit more technical. Now, what I want you to do if you're watching this video is go into your Airbnb and booking.com right now. Obviously, if you use Channel Manager, go into your Channel Manager. But I want you to think about the length of stay discounts, right? Because a lot of time I've seen operators, especially, hundreds of Airbnb accounts and booking.com accounts I've been into, and probably 50% of them don't actually ever have their weekly discount or their monthly discount actually added onto their listing. So effectively for me, not only you're missing a huge opportunity of rewarding somebody who's going to stay with you long term. Now, if you think about the guest behaviors, if somebody's looking to go, actually, I'm going to now, sell my house. I need to move away from my property. I need to, basically complete my sale, but I've got another 2 months before I purchase this property that I'm looking for. Now, they've got a 2-month stay with you, right? Now, those people are right now going into those platforms and selecting certain dates in your investment area and looking at the best property available, obviously the best price available, and making sure that your listing is ranked well. Now, we work with clients on an everyday basis to get their listing to page number 1, which I've done it for many years now, and I'm so confident that you can easily get that to page number 1 if you understand how the length of stay discount works, and especially thinking about the guest type you're looking to achieve. So yeah, if I was you, boost number 4 is probably the quickest and the easiest way for you to start thinking short term and long term. And obviously it also works in the peak season. It's not just about the winter season or the slow season. So guys, that's probably boost number 4 that I would like you to go and implement on your Airbnb and booking.com right now. Hey, I quickly wanted to take you through my school community. Firstly, it is free. So if you're watching this video, I am going to put a link here, and I want to explain quickly what it does, because people like yourself who's watching my video, I want to make sure that we build a free community. I want to be able to give you guys the best advice on things like automation, scaling, hiring, and everything to do with starting and scaling your service accommodation and short-term rental business. So this is what it looks like where you come into our community. There's classrooms here. There's actually three which is free, and you've got automation, you've got 2024 scaling, and you've got direct booking, and the rest is for my clients. But you've got access to that free videos, and if you go in like for the automation one, you can see where to hire, how to hire, the system of hiring process, messy calendars, what does that mean to you, and there's loads to learn. So yeah, I'd love to invite you in the community. Now guys, I hope you enjoyed this 4 easy way to boost your Airbnb business, and some of them you might have tried, some of them might be like, actually I don't want to speak to those management company, they're going to end up trying to sell, but it's okay. Look, collaboration is great, especially in low season, because you're going to end up finding that one lead that can turn around your business over a couple of months. I've got clients who's landed great booking from Comfy Workers, but also on the other hand, I've got clients who's gone, Piers, actually I haven't landed any bookings, their rate's not great, but I'm like, at least you're registered and you're potentially, they're sending you a lead to you, right? And that's what it matters. So for now guys, I hope you enjoyed another Grow Your BnB video. Recently I've also done a video about co-hosting, especially if you're scaling your Airbnb business and you're tired of worrying about rent to rent and putting your expenses high in the business. Co-hosting model is a great way to scale your Airbnb business in 2024 and moving into 2025. So guys, thank you so much for watching another Grow Your BnB video, and make sure you hit that like, subscribe and share. And if there is any questions about this video, I'd love you to leave a comment. A, it helps us, and B, I want to make sure I engage with you guys and give you more free value depending on what you're looking to learn. So thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video.